Yo, 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 what's going on, boys and girls? Happy FOMC. Let's watch this. FOMC is about to come out right now. Just in time, boys and girls. Just in time. Go all in? Yeah, you might as well. You might as well, boys and girls. FOMC hitting. How about that timing? Oh, I was hustling back from the gym, boys and girls. Well, what the hell? Come on, do something. Do something, do something. Where is... There we go. Well, that's kind of lackluster. Let me guess. Let me guess, boys. Rates unchanged. Yep. Damn. The rates really did stay unchanged. Also, my Ninja Trader is frozen. Let me go ahead and restart this. Well, what's up, guys? Good afternoon, ladies and gents. How we feeling? You might go deaf here. Just a forewarning. Nah, no, I'll turn the sound off. Stayed up for nothing. Yeah. Well, that was boring. We literally didn't even move. The entirety of this whole move is less than 30 points. All right, well. Glad that's out of the way, boys and girls. We do still have earnings later today. So I don't know if that's causing the lackluster. But now we'll see if we can actually get some movement. What I was going to say is we did get this rebalance to equilibrium of the range from yesterday. So I'm wondering if we're going to see price continue lower now. Daily. Or if we're going to hold this daily gap. I couldn't remember what time frame it was on. I knew we were hitting something on the higher time frame. So we'll see if we hit this daily gap and hold and see price continue to all-time highs. Or if we're going to see this rebalance for continuation to the downside. Let me know, boys and girls. I guess I'll get a little pull going here. Let's see. Let me know where you guys think we're going. Are we going higher? Are we going lower? Or are we going sideways? But yeah, as of right now, this was pretty lame. Pretty lame. Barely freaking moved, man. Rates remained unchanged. Federal Reserve issues FOMC statement. All those swings in exports continue to affect data. Recent indicators suggest that growth of economic activity moderated in the first half of the year. Unemployment rate remains low The labor market conditions remain solid. Inflation remains somewhat elevated. The committee seeks to achieve maximum employment inflation at the rate of 2% over the long run. There you have it. There you have it, boys and girls. We'll see. We got Powell speaking in, what, 25 minutes as well. So we'll see if he can bring some fireworks. But yeah, that was kind of boring, wasn't it? I still feel like we could maybe... Just looking at the structure here, I mean, a push down to at least these recent lows wouldn't surprise me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'd love to see it. Recent 4-hour high was taken inside this 4-hour gap. Candle is bullish or bearish as of right now. But yeah, just kind of a lackluster move here, to be honest. But we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. How's everybody doing so far today, though? Are we green? Are we red? Are we still flat? I haven't taken a trade all day. What is this boring ass FOMC day? Come on. Come on. Let me press the button. Let's have some fun. This is about as exciting as my ex. So your ex wasn't a very fun time is what you're saying. Let me guess, Kev. Laid there like a fish. The worst. The worst. No enthusiasm, right? It's all about the enthusiasm. You want to know that they're as excited to be there as you. FOMC ain't FOMCing. That's true. Was anybody in the chat sending it on some evals for the FOMC and you're just sitting in choppy, boring, whatever this is? I know that's a common strategy that people deploy on these FOMC days. We did push up. We created this OB. We're tapping and respecting the order block right here, which also is this hourly open here at 2. Oh, man. What are we feeling? Are we feeling like this is going to respect and see a drive lower? It's just so tight and choppy. Ugh. Francesco says, Tyler, I full ported the top of this. You full ported the top of it higher or lower? Are you long or short? Full porting. Come on, we're inside a big hourly tab. Okay. Lower bias for money glitch. 15-minute BPR. What do you mean? The one that we traded into here? Yeah, I know. That's, to me, this is it would be a risky short. I'm just kind of spectating, seeing if this actually holds or not. New hour opened up. We drive higher. So new hourly candle. We drive higher, take out the previous hourly and 4-hour high, I believe, and then we get this bearish order block to form. But yes, you are right. We're tapping a 15-minute BPR in here as well. I don't know. Yeah, this just looks like a bunch of nothing to me right now. Way better news to full port. Well, usually NFP, FOMC, right? The big three: CPI, NFP, FOMC. I don't know, boys and girls. Maybe I just got a little excited. I was kind of just hopeful. I'm like, man, everybody expects rates to stay unchanged, and I'm like, wouldn't it just be fitting if they cut rates a little bit? I thought that would have been well timed, but I guess not. I guess that's why I'm not the market maker. Maybe I should be though. What the fuck? We'd be seeing market going crazy. Think we'll take out the data high first potentially. Yeah, I don't know, boys and girls. Not much here. Hopefully, when Powell starts talking, maybe we get a little bit more action. Worst case scenario, obviously, would be if market is just a fucking dud all day as we're waiting for the earnings. That would just, because it's going to be after hours. It's like, I mean, I can't speak for all of us, but speaking for myself and probably many of us, we don't trade after hours. So if they just save the move of the day until fucking 4 o'clock, that's going to be some bullshit. You know? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Looking at gold and oil here, I mean, gold looks pretty decent, honestly, for a long. Sell side taken. Inverse this 15-minute gap. BPR. Tap as well. Gold looks not bad. It looks worse the lower the time frame you go. Just like NQ. Just like NQ. But yeah, as of right now, just hanging out right in the middle of this range from yesterday. So, I don't know. Right here, it's a little bit of anybody's guess, really. Quite literally diddling in the middle here. Previous day low. Okay. Oops. Yeah, quite literally diddling in the middle here. Up 1 billion. Who wants 10 mil? Yeah, you might as well. I'll take even just 1 mil. That'd be fine. Be all right with that. I made 1 billion from FOMC. Hell yeah, El Grande. It's my fucking boy. Paul is literally going to say the same shit he says at every FOMC meeting. Yeah, we'll have to see. Did we confirm the purple tie? No, I think last FOMC we went higher. You know, the conspiracy is purple tie at the press conference, market drops. And we actually flew, if I remember correctly, last FOMC. Yeah, so I think we kind of debunked the myth last time. I think so. There's nothing here, boys and girls. Not right now. Not right now. I would say get comfy, grab yourself a beverage of choice. We're gonna have to wait for some volatility to come into this bish. I hustled in here. I hustled back from the gym, slammed the Chipotle bowl. All for this. Look at this shit. All for this. Come on. What's up, Big Head Reef? Yeah, PEJW. I hope not. I hope not. Pear says, I dare you to buy. We talking about gold or NQ? I would actually consider buying gold. To be honest. I don't even know. I have no idea how these contracts even work. Let's see. Like if we went to the low where we hit the BPR and retested the inverted fair value gap, going up to like this high here, it's a 3R into this inefficiency. What does this look like? Oh, I'm not logged in on this one. Hang on. Hang on. Where'd it go? There we go. Ooh. So. Ooh, I see. Yeah, this would be like the only thing that I would like if someone was daring me to press a button, I would just look for like something like this to maybe happen. But this is choppy as hell. We'll come back and check on this at a later time, boys. And oil, what's oil up to? Feels like oil is going to come down. I don't know if we'll get a deeper drive into this gap. I like this breaker here. Fill the fair value gap. See if we can get a little deeper drive down into that on the hourly. Or if we're going to hold after taking this low and start rallying. Kind of a nice reaction already after taking this low. See if it holds. But yeah, anybody in the chat trade gold and oil? Or are we all just a bunch of NQ degens? I know there's people in the chat that trade gold. People ask me to look at gold every 5 minutes, but like anybody trading it on a consistent basis. I guess this is where they come in the chat and they're like, of course, dude. Everyone's missing out by only trading NQ. I literally bought 6 Ferraris off my gold trade. You know what I mean? Kind of set them up for that one. There ain't a man in your family if you don't press it. Oh. Say fucking less. Time to short. Bless you. Thank you. So Nay says she's trading gold. Yeah, everything's pretty rangy right now. I mean, the volatility, like, what is the average true range on the NASDAQ recently? What is it, like freaking less than 200 points? I think yesterday we had a decent range, yeah. Like yesterday seems like a big move. It's only 229 points from the high of day to the low of day. Just shows how dried up the volatility has become. You know, what seems like a big move is actually only a couple 100 points. You guys remember when we were going like damn near 100 points in like a 1 minute candle back in April? Weren't those fun times? You never thought you'd miss those times, did you? Here you are. Back when you could go short with freaking 2 micros and make over $1,000. Crazy. Thanks, Nika. Is it usually volatile when Powell starts speaking? I mean, yeah, usually once he starts talking about you know, the Fed decision, then that's when you kind of get the final little surge of volatility, you could say. Now, generally, obviously, I mean, this was so lackluster for a rate decision, which I think most of us would have probably agree, like, this barely did anything. Like I said, I'm not sure if that's because we got earnings, you know, coming yet to, later today, if that's part of that reason for it. But, you know, usually you're seeing this heavy manipulation at the Fed rate decision, and then usually by the time Powell starts talking, or shortly after, like 10-15 minutes, it's like afterward, that's when you usually start to see that two-stage delivery, right? So for example, like if market tanked and then we kind of chop around a little bit, and then Powell starts talking, and then we finally start to see price come all the way back up, and that's usually where we're looking for like that data low to get ran and then trade it back up to the data high. And it's usually a pretty simple, I mean, for the most part, usually it's like a pretty simple reversal to try to catch, because you kind of know what you're looking for, expecting the initial rate decision to be total manipulation for the most part. So given that there's just nothing here, it's just, I mean, you know, what do you do? So I guess we'll see. Do you think oversizing and trading evals a bit reckless builds bad habits? That's a good question, David. I think it can. It really just kind of depends on the trader and I guess your experience as an individual. I mean, I do think that there are people, like I can say this. I know that I have confidence in myself that if I just gamble an evaluation account, I know that I am not going to treat that account the same way as I treat a funded account. Like, I know that I can compartmentalize and differentiate between the two. I will say, though, that there are some people that probably can't really do so as well. And whatever habits they build in an evaluation is the same habits that they carry over into their funded account. But it's all really about where someone is at in their trading journey, really, right? Like, if somebody's never been funded before, they're like a year or two into trading or whatever, even less, like, they're still trying to figure out all that type of stuff, right? And get the experience and dealing with the emotions of over trading, losing a trade, winning a trade, the highs, the lows, et cetera, et cetera. So, you know, really you're forging your habits at, you know, in the beginning, I would say. But I mean, once you've been trading for a while, it's like, you know, you're able to compartmentalize a little bit and understand what your actual risk is when you're trading an evaluation account, you know? And it becomes more about, obviously, if you financially have the means to be able to pay for an account if you lose it, you know, you can understand that your risk is only whatever you paid for the account, and you care more about saving time than, you know, saving 50, 100, 150 bucks, you know. So that's what I would say. But no, yeah, I don't think that it necessarily is like a like it's not a blanket statement like, oh, it builds bad habits, builds bad habits. I think it can. It just depends on the person. But I would imagine for a lot of you guys, like a lot of you guys with, you know, some experience, you guys could probably compartmentalize pretty easily as well at this point. Like, you know that you can be really risky and aggressive on an evaluation account and temper it back a little bit on fundeds. But yeah, looking at the poll in the chat, where do we go post FOMC? 45% of you guys, almost half, thinking lower. Actually, a good chunk of you guys think we're just going to go sideways. 26%. Yeah, you know, I feel like right now I could frame on the higher time frame at least both directions. I mean, we're literally smack dab in the middle of this. I feel like if you're somebody that's like, oh no, we're absolutely going up or down, I just feel like you're just taking a guess and being confident about it. This is quite literally the definition of diddling in the middle. Hourly and 4 hour gap here. gold not we came back down to that BPR and tested it. This is a tape read, by the way, boys and girls. I'm not actually in this, but I do think this looks decent. Took sell side, inverse the 15, respecting the BPR. For those of you guys that trade gold, do you guys look at silver for like SMT divergence at all? Genuine question. Or not? Yes. In your opinion, is if it's your first time passing an eval, should you work towards getting a first payout and being consistent, or consider trying to pass another eval to stack fundeds? I mean, there really isn't a wrong answer, Julian. I would just say it kind of depends on your personal financial situation. You know, I would say if you're still trying to build up capital and you know you want to use the capital that you earn from one funded account to buy more funded accounts, then go that route, right? Work up building towards your payout, take the payout, cover your costs, and then use your profit to stack more accounts. It really just, but it depends on your situation, honestly. There isn't a right or wrong answer, really. Do you think it's totally normal to have losing weeks as a profitable trader? I mean, yeah, they're gonna happen. Probably, I mean, like if you're just having, like in a month, if you're having like 3 out of 4 losing weeks, that's probably an issue. That tells you something needs to be tweaked, but losing weeks are going to happen, yeah. Losing weeks are going to happen. Honestly, when I have losing weeks now, it's generally just because I overtrade. You know, like if I take 2 losses, let's just say, I know I should be done for the day. But then I'll tell myself later at like PM session or something like, nah, I just need one more trade. I just need one winning trade to make it all back. And then if I add to my losses for the day, you know, usually if I'm in red, it's because I overtraded. There's been times on stream you guys have seen me take 3 losses. It's rare, but it has happened, and I mean that's overtrading, to be honest. Like generally, you know, I'm either not seeing the market correctly in that instance, or I'm like, usually that third trade was like complete revenge, FOMO, like fuck you market, then the market fucks me. So yeah. So just cancel and pass after a day. Wait, I have MFU account which I canceled and passed. Canceled and passed after day after it expired. They issued me a SIM account. I'm confused. Are you asking, like, it sounds like you got your funded account? Why would you not trade it, Luna? Will they pay you out? I would assume so. I would assume so. But yeah, to Mastro's point, you could probably reach out to support too and just get confirmation. Can't hurt. Can't hurt. Also, let's see. All right, we got Powell speaking here soon. Let me go ahead and get Daddy JP pulled up here on the boob tube. I mean YouTube. All right. Daddy JP. Oh god. Sorry about that. Oh gosh. We'll see. We'll see when Daddy JP starts yapping, and then what the market's doing. We're getting a well, actually, never mind. I take that back. It looked like we were about to start pushing here. Otherwise, yeah, what a snooze fest it's been so far. How many boobs does a tube have? A lot. I'm pretty sure, at least. Since 1st May, my stats been so bad. Bro, it's been wild, honestly. It's been pretty wild. The momentum that I had in my trading, you know, relatively speaking, the momentum that I had in the beginning of the year all the way up until basically like mid-May, it feels like for whatever reason it's just gotten bogged. Like the momentum in my trading has just gotten bogged way down compared to the beginning of the year. So it's just about surviving, man. You know, the momentum will come back. But it's been an interesting 2025 so far. Welcome to the Trump markets, boys. Welcome to the Trump markets. My Alexa just started talking to me from the other room. Highest amount of times paid out from a funded account. 4, I think. Yeah, 4. I was splitting hairs away from getting moved to live on Top Step, and then well. But we'll see. The XFAs that I have as well. I believe I'm at 3 payouts across those. So I just haven't traded them in a while. Why the fuck did you just hear order filled on my Mac? LOL. I don't know. Why did you hear order filled? All right, Powell's live, boys.
Position to respond in a timely way
Purple tie.
to potential economic developments. I will have more to say about monetary policy after briefly reviewing economic developments. Recent indicators suggest that growth of economic activity has moderated. GDP rose at a 1.2% pace in the first half of this year, down from 2.5% last year. Although the increase in the second quarter was stronger at 3%, focusing on the first half of the year helps smooth through the volatility in the quarterly figures related to the unusual swings in net exports. The moderation in growth largely reflects a slowdown in consumer spending. In contrast, business investment in equipment and intangibles picked up from last year's pace. Activity in the housing sector remains weak. In the labor market, conditions have remained solid.
How much do you guys love listening to Daddy Powell?
3 months. The unemployment rate at 4.1% remains low and has stayed in a narrow range over the past year. Wage growth has continued to moderate while still outpacing inflation. Overall, a wide set of indicators suggests that conditions in the labor market are broadly in balance and consistent with
It's the purple tie for me.
employment. Inflation has eased significantly from its highs in mid-2022.
I believe so, Kevin,
but
yeah.
remains somewhat elevated relative to our 2% longer-run goal. Estimates based on the Consumer Price Index and other data indicate that total PCE prices rose 2.5% over the 12 months ending in June, and that, excluding the volatile food and energy categories, core PCE prices rose 2.7%. These readings are little changed from the beginning of the year, although the underlying composition of price
Not a fan of
changes
his
has
flow.
shifted. Services inflation has continued to ease, while increased tariffs are pushing up prices in some categories of goods. Near-term measures of inflation expectations have...
right, we'll turn him down. Oh, bro. So are we going to get this inversion? Are we going to get this inversion? Oops. Are we going to get it? Maybe we could, I know it's a tight range, but if we get this inversion, perhaps it makes sense to go for this move down to the data low. We have taken data high. Maybe we're just gonna keep pumping here. All right. We didn't invert the gap. We did not invert the gap. This is not an IFVG yet. Jay Powell's got us pumping.
Could be short-lived, reflecting
could be short-lived
in the price level. But it is also possible that the inflationary effects could instead be more persistent, and that is a risk to be assessed and managed. Our obligation is to keep longer-term inflation expectations well anchored and to prevent a one-time increase in the price level from becoming an ongoing inflation problem. For the time being, we're well positioned to learn more about the likely course of the economy and the evolving balance of risks before adjusting our policy stance. We see our current policy stance as appropriate to guard against inflation.
We are pumping. Jeez. Who's long right now? Previous day high 652. We're at 580s right now. Oh my. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to. Jesus. Jeez. Might have to look for our institutional order flow entry drill. See if we can just rally this thing all the way to the previous day high. ES pumping up. Turn that shit down. What's this look like? Not bad. If we get, well, I was about to say if we could maintain this, could look to long right as we start wicking back down. Oh God. Oh. Oh. What's happening?
A bit above 2%, as I mentioned, even excluding tariff effects. The labor market's solid, historically low unemployment. Financial conditions are accommodative, and the economy is not performing as though restrictive policy were holding it back inappropriately. So it seems to me and to almost the whole committee that the economy is not performing as though restrictive policy is holding it back inappropriately, and modestly restrictive policy seems appropriate. All that said, there's also downside risk to the labor market. In coming months, we'll receive a good amount of data that will help inform our assessment.
FOMC fuckery. Was in a buy, tight stop, got stopped out, and then the pump happens. My luck. Fuck. I still don't hate this inversion, assuming we get it here. Yeah, I'll give it a try. Hopefully it doesn't just fucking pump out of this. Let's go buy stop here. Gonna try this short off this inversion, boys and girls, down to data lows. It's not like the best risk reward just to the data low. A little over 1R. But it's the only thing that kind of like makes sense right now. Let's see if we can get it. Don't you know? Pump it up. No, don't pump it up. Don't pump it up, actually. I was joking. Don't you know? Sell it off. You've got to sell it off. Don't you know? Sell it off. Yeah, sell it off. Do that instead. Yeah, some of you guys are like, it goes way below data low. Maybe it does. Perhaps. I don't know. We're wicking. Let's use some projections here. Come on, Powell. Piss the market off. Piss the market off for me. We're already getting data lows taken on ES. See if we can just get follow through here. I'll manually close. I think ES is already... Yeah, ES is already taking these data lows. Don't want to see this come back up to entry. I also don't want to get wicked out either. I went break even. We'll see. Hitting this new week opening gap high here. Really, dude. Honestly, you might risk it for the biscuit here. I'm going to put this risk back on. I just want to get wicked out of this, and then it flushes. I like the equal lows here. We just inversed this 5-minute gap. These are all the things that I'm kind of looking at here. See if it pays off for me. Did bring the risk down a little bit to 577. Oh, wiki. No risk, no Rari. That's right. Yeah, I know there's SMT at the low. I'm kind of fading it right now. Bold strategy cotton. We'll see if it pays off for him. Stop now is like 25 points versus 35. So my risk is lowered at least a little bit. But I wanted to at least see data low. Come on. Dirty bitch. Right?
Connection lost.
I don't know why it does that every fucking day. Yes, there is SMT at the data low, Alex. Yes. That's where I originally went break even, but like I said, it might backfire on me. Yeah, we came down. We hit the new week opening gap, weekly open, and -1 standard deviations of this manipulation, and formed SMT. So, I mean, it's a little bit risky to still be holding this. I'm not gonna deny it. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it for now. I'm okay with it until it stops me out, right? Breathe. I'm fine. My risk is like $500 here now. It ain't that big of a deal, boys and girls. It ain't that big of a deal. Yeah, Powell's speaking right now. Do I usually care? I mean, yes and no. He'd be going for a little while, though. Flush, you stupid bitch. Give us some low resistance. Do it for the kids. Do it for the children. Do it for the children. All right, I'm gonna go break even now. Let's actually protect this trade. I'm gonna manually close. I want to see a minimum data low, but if we can get a nice flush here, I'm okay holding it. Oh, come on. Oh, dirty little birdie here. Come on. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Give it to us. Give it to us. But, yeah, data low here is kind of the short-term target. Eval pass. Nice. Congrats. Congratulations. Wait until 3. Yeah, we got this end of the hour macro coming in here. Starting now. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Bang. Took it off at 5:03, boys and girls. If you guys want to keep holding till 3, end of this macro, go for it. Macro came in at a perfect time, honestly. Perfect time, and this might just expand. It could just expand for the next 10, 20 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, but I was cool with this. Ended up getting a little extra off of it. Ended up actually getting, well, I guess dynamic risk reward a little over 2R, but yeah. So, that sucks that I got a little slipped on the first one. So up 1,000, a little over 1,000 on 4, just under 1,000 on the leader somehow. But yeah, not bad. A little over, well, about 50 points ish, 52 points. So yeah, that was good. Happy, obviously, in hindsight, that I decided to keep the risk on for this, but the reason for it was just because the 5-minute gave that inversion as well. So I was like, to me, it was an extra confirmation that, like, okay, we're flipping from bullish to bearish, right? So that was kind of the thought process with why I did that. A little bit nerve-wracking seeing it pull all the way back up the way that it did, but ultimately happy with that decision. Just traded down here into the -2 standard deviation range as well. 830 to 930 open, new week opening gap, consequent encroachment as well. But yeah, I would say the standard data high to data low approach for FOMC strikes again, boys and girls. Here is your data high and data low. I mean, I know it's just a tight range that we had to work with today, but we do what we can when we can. Ain't that right, boys and girls? Hey. Hey. Where the hell is it? Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, W's in the chat if you guys went short. Let me know if anybody's still holding. I want to watch. I want to watch here probably till 3 o'clock. See what we do, where we go from here. Obviously, we've got earnings coming up in like an hour, a little over an hour. So yeah, there's still a bunch of fireworks yet to be had, boys and girls. But like the stream. Successful FOMC. It was good, though, after the last FOMC. I believe last FOMC I got left in the dust by, like, less than a point. And it was just a beautiful freaking trade. So, glad that wasn't the case this time. Way too early for exiting a good trade. Yeah, if I was in with more than one, partialing would have been fantastic. To partial at, data low and then just leave a runner. And see if we get some FOMC volatility, but dude, I'm not gonna be mad about this, especially after the choppy day we've had. Just give me a little piece. Just give me a little piece. Okay. But Yeah, man. But congrats to anybody that took it, and I guess good luck to anybody that is still holding. At least we didn't go long, right, chat? I say that, and then 10 minutes from now, we'll be all the way at new highs. But yeah, let me know how you guys did, green, red, or flat for FOMC. We waited all day just for that little piece. That's how we do it. Where are the haters at now? They were talking and it was loud, like the showtime at the Apollo. Now it's quiet as a church house. Yeah, that's how it works, David. That's how it works. If I take a loss tomorrow, people will say, that's all this guy does is lose. I'll say you're right. Speaking of, I'll be live tomorrow morning, Tradeify TV, by the way, boys and girls. So I won't be live on my channel here. I'll be live on Tradeify TV and then back live on here, NFP Friday. Powell is still speaking.
Very hard to accurately capture in real time.
I better give Powell some things.
Of a $20+ trillion economy. And the United States has been a leader in that for 100 years, and we really need to continue that, in my view.
Thank you for the TP hit, Daddy P.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Edward Lawrence
now
from
he's taking
Fox
questions.
Business. How concerned are you with...
All right. 44 votes only. Wow. Everybody's shy, apparently. I was going to do a giveaway. Guess not anymore. But 62% green, 13% red, 24% flat. All right, boys and girls. Should we do a giveaway? We should probably do a giveaway, huh? I'll post the Tradeify TV stream in the Discord. The YouTube link tomorrow morning. One of the best risk managers I know. No glaze. It's okay. You can glaze. See, but this is where it's like people are gonna be like, "Oh, you suck because you didn't catch the rest of this." It's like, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Right, chat? I just revenge traded at 2K away after winning 1.5K. I just revenge traded 2K away after winning 1.5K. I'm confused. So your revenge trade went well? Or no? But we'll do a giveaway here quick before we hit the dusty trail. And by the way, boys and girls, gonna be doing more giveaways for the duration of this Lightning funded sale by Tradeify, which I don't know why the picture's not showing up here. Yeah, here we go. So anybody that purchases an account using code Tyler over the duration of this, we're going to do some giveaways for the people that use code Tyler during this time. Just a heads up on that, boys and girls. I'm not going to buy your love, but I'm going to buy your love. I'm going to bribe you. I'm going to blackmail you. I'm going to blackmail you with treats. Holy fuck, look at this dump, though. But yeah, let's see. So 3 o'clock. Let's mark out 3 o'clock. Someone in the chat was saying hold till 3. So I got to give them credit where credit is due. And we'll see where 3 lines up. 3 -4 standard deviations does line up with the previous day low. So if we get this previous day low sweep here around 3 o'clock, that'd be pretty sick. That'd be pretty sick. 100 points on the runner. Yeah. Does a 150K count because that's what I purchased last night? Yeah, I'll be doing anybody that uses code Tyler in this time. I'll be including in that. Nika. All I would say, guys, is put your email in your not your Discord, in your YouTube description of your YouTube account. So that way I can easily match them up and have it be the same email that you use for Tradeify. Because then I can see who is obviously qualified and who isn't. But we can cover all that when we actually do the giveaways as well. But let's do a giveaway right now. Let's do let's see. Let me set something up here. No more need for Powell. No more need for you, Powell. You did what you did everything you needed to do. So appreciate it. Thank you much, sir. I kind of want to do the Twitter giveaway again, to be honest. But we won't. We won't. We won't. All right, boys and girls. Type the word Daddy Powell. Daddy Powell in the chat. One word, Daddy Powell. No spamming. No spamming. We'll do a 50K growth account giveaway here. 50K growth account giveaway here. Daddy Powell in the chat. One word. If you want to be entered in the giveaway. No spamming. No spamming. The bot will delete you if you spam. Look at that. 3 o'clock. Previous day low taken. I forget who said hold till 3, but yeah, beauty. Holy shit. Holy shit. Hell yeah. Yeah, I just had to make do with one con, boys and girls. Had to make do with one. Look at this. Oh my god. 3 o'clock opened up, no upper wick. Immediate drive lower here for another 56 points in one candle. Oh my. A 1 minute candle. Humana. Oh man, oh man. Yeah, Powell's still chatting here. Yeah, this guy can go for a while. All right, boys, we'll pick a winner here in like 60 seconds. 60 seconds, we'll pick a winner. Daddy Powell in the chat, one word. Daddy Powell in the chat, one word. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm looking at this. You know, if I were to have trailed this, just, you know, because trailing is tough because you want to figure out how to, like, trail in a good spot and not give too much back, obviously. So, honestly, if I would have trailed with that one mini, it probably would have not been good, because what would have likely happened to me is I would have trailed to the data low just to secure it, most likely. Because what am I going to do? Trail to here? It's like, what's the point then? It's like you're securing basically nothing. So I would have been likely trailed out here, but then we get the sell-off. So really the best option there would have been have multiple contracts on and be able to partial. Be able to partial and leave a runner. That would have been the best there. All right. All right, let's pick the winner, boys and girls. Get out of here. Let's pick the winner and get the heck out of here, huh? Might as well, huh? Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Saul, where you at, Saul? Where you at? You got 60 seconds to claim your prize before we re-roll. He's usually in here. He's usually in here. We'll see. I don't know. Bjorn Saul, you got 30 seconds. How do you guys think do you think the B is silent or is the J silent? Bjorn Saul? Born Saul? Jorn Saul? Bro, he actually might miss out. That's crazy. What do you do? Get off the stream as soon as he typed in Daddy Powell? Jason Bourne? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are you Icelandic? Me? No. Ooh, he's here. Cutting it close, Bjorn Sal. I was this close. I was this close to re-rolling it, but all right. Everyone's like, time's up, time's up. Congrats, Bjorn Sal. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Shoot me a message on either Instagram or X, and then I'll get you a code for the 50K growth. But appreciate you guys. Like the stream before you go. Nice trade here, especially if you held it. Holy cow. I caught about 52 points on this. Down to... yeah, it was like just around New York midnight where I actually got filled on my exit there below the data low. But yeah, nice data high, data low, 2-stage delivery, and then some if you held any runners. So congrats. We are just freaking dumping right now. Where are we going? Hell of a close on the hourly too. We actually closed the hourly before below previous day low. Is this all low resistance right here? Are we going to generate this for later? We'll see. We'll see. We got earnings as well, boys and girls, in 55 minutes. So we'll see what that does to the market. I think it's Microsoft and Meta. Yeah, Microsoft and Meta earnings coming out at 4 o'clock. So probably going to see some more fireworks with all that. Potentially this could be that manipulation to then see earnings come out, maybe drive market back towards the highs. We shall see. We shall see. Appreciate you guys. Like the stream before you go. I will see you guys on Tradeify TV tomorrow morning. And yeah, we'll go from there. Enjoy your day, everybody. Talk to you guys soon.
Our trade sits at his desk, coffee in hand. The NASDAQ charts on his screen, he's in command. He's a day trader, chasing dollars and dreams. Using ICT concepts, he's got some tricks up his sleeves. From Fibonacci retracement to volume spread analysis, Tyler knows the smart money. He's gaining an advantage. He watches the market like a hawk in the sky. With every tick and every turn, he's catching the high. Running with the smart money, kicking up dust. Tyler trades a day trader you can trust. Dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire. With the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire.